Hello my fellow gamer, it's Griffin here and welcome back to another POE 2 video. Today I'm happy to share with you my progression in the Third Edict expansion. We'll go over my first impressions of the league, what went well and what went not so great, and the overall experience so far. Now, let's dive in. My character is a Blood Mage Contagion Essence Drain and just finished Act 4. The Blood Mage class got quite an upgrade. The Sanguimancy node is free to allocate once we've completed the Trial of Sechemas in Act 2. It is quite a welcome change. I started with Spark, Unearth and Frost Bomb, and the build progression was fine. I tried the new Ravenous Swarm as soon as I got the Spirit Gem after defeating the King in the Mist in Act 1. It is quite a nice support but needs more attack speed and damage. I tested the Arc skill that received significant changes. We can use it with the new support Living Lightning and it's quite an enjoyable combo. The lightning minions jump or arc to the next target and disappear after few hits, but they synergize very well with the Arc gem. Living Bomb is another skill that I've tested and it detonates for a good fire damage and leaves behind fire remnants that can be used with a Fireball skill. It will fire multiple projectiles similar to how the gem used to work prior to 0.3 update. I invested into minion damage and spell damage, but the final boss in Act 2 felt brutal, my defenses were quite low and I had to respec into Chaos nodes and Essence Drain. For me this is the moment where the build started to feel more powerful and the progression kicked into higher gear. I used Contagion Essence Drain with Dark Effigy until end of Act 4, beginning of maps. Make sure you keep upgrading the gems as soon as there is one available. Keep an eye on the items for sales from vendors, and if you find a wand with +2 or 3 to the levels of spells or chaos skills, feel free to buy it because it will be a significant upgrade. Also an amulet with +1 or +2 to the level of spells and also a focus with +2 to level of spells will represent a massive boost in damage, especially in the early stages of the game. If this is not your first character and you already unlocked trading, you can purchase a threaded light focus that gives up to 12% spell damage per 10 spirit. With this character I reached level 65, done all content and defeated all bosses in the campaign and about to start mapping. My overall impressions about the league are quite positive and I really enjoy the new content, but there are some things that need to be addressed and we'll go over them very soon. I enjoyed the Abyssal encounters. I think they are great with good rewards for their specific level, challenging and they don't interrupt the flow of the game. The fact that we can add additional modifiers if available and we get to choose one of the 3 outcomes is quite a welcome addition to the game and I hope it will go core once this league will end. Different tiers for support gems are also great, some of them even build defining, like the chance to inflict bleeding is 100% for a support gem tier 5 and that can save quite a lot of points on the tree and we can invest more into defense for example. Passive skill tree got also a significant rework with a lot of new nodes and clusters. The new Act 4 and the 3 interlude acts are superb. Storyline is great, visuals are fantastic and the boss fights are challenging and impressive. Now let's talk about the things that in my opinion need improvement. From my experience there are some serious performance or stability issues that when a zone is being reset the game freezes for about half a minute. Then it resumes with a load screen, while I can still hear the game going in the background, but I cannot control the character because the loading screen is still being displayed. Sprinting is a great addition to the game, but the fact that the character gets knocked to the ground, surrounded and killed if it gets hit while sprinting, is quite frustrating. I would recommend a transition to be implemented. For example, if the character gets hit while sprinting, it will be slowed down by 20% for each hit in the last 2 seconds and then cannot sprint for the next 5 seconds but can still dodge roll. Running needs more control as it is very difficult to turn left or right. Also, character stops in its tracks as soon as it hits a little rock on the ground or a door. Trading is fantastic and I would love to see trading starting from the beginning of Act 1 for a smoother progression, especially in the early acts. Also, once we've unlocked the salvage bench in Act 1, to have another side quest that would upgrade it to a crafting bench and that would have some basic recipes unlocked like in POE 1 to be able to add resistances, life and mana in the early stages of the game. I would like to emphasize the fact that I love the game and I think that the overall experience is great. Storyline, visuals, sound, artwork, lore, gameplay are superb. Also, with the changes mentioned earlier, I think would make it more fun, consistent and enjoyable gaming experience, especially in the early stages of the game. But what do you think about the new league? Do you enjoy it? What changes would you like to see implemented in the game? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, stay tuned for more PoE 2 videos that are coming soon. If you enjoyed it, feel free to give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to get notifications about new content uploaded on this channel. Thank you so much for watching. All the best. Bye.